Welcome to Nocturnal Nightmares TV, Terror in the Woods, a haunting encounter. In the heart of the Elderwood Forest, friends Sarah and James found themselves trapped in a nightmare. The forest, once a comforting sanctuary, began to morph as the sun dipped below the horizon. A chilling fog slithered through the trees, transforming the familiar terrain into a shadowy labyrinth. The peaceful silence was punctured by the haunting stories they'd once scoffed at, tales of a creature that lurked within these woods, a relic from a time when the world was wild and unexplored. As darkness draped the forest, an eerie howl sliced through the quiet, a sound that was not quite human, not quite animal. It was an ethereal echo that seemed to come from everywhere, yet nowhere all at once. It followed them, a relentless specter in the night, quickening their steps and their heartbeats. Their laughter about the forest legends was now a distant memory as the reality of their situation set in. Realization dawned. They were not alone in this forest. A presence, felt more than seen, sent shivers cascading down their spines. It was the creature of the legends, its eyes glowing like fiery embers in the gloom, its form a shadowy enigma, fluid yet jagged, defying the laws of nature. An icy wave of terror gripped Sarah and James as the creature emerged from the darkness. The forest, once a refuge, was now a game board, and they were the unwilling players. Panic surged through them, and they began to run, their breaths ragged, their hearts pounding a frantic rhythm of fear. But the creature was not in a hurry. It toyed with them, a predator enjoying the hunt. It was everywhere and nowhere, its eerie howl echoing through the woods, a chilling soundtrack to their flight. The creature was leading them, but to what end they could not tell. In their frantic escape, an old cabin appeared, its door invitingly ajar. Sarah and James, their breath ragged and hearts throbbed in unison, echoing the rhythm of tribal drums, made a split-second decision. There was no discussion, no weighing of options. The cabin was their only hope. They threw themselves inside, the heavy door slamming shut behind them. The darkness inside was a stark contrast to the eerie glow of the forest outside. They scrambled to barricade the door, using whatever they could find. An old table, a rickety chair, their own bodies pressed against the wood. Their efforts felt futile, but they had to try. Outside, the creature continued its relentless pursuit. Its presence was palpable, a shadow that swallowed the light, a force that seemed to bend the very air around them. It prowled around the cabin, its movements silent but its intent clear. Every now and then, it knocked against the walls, a sound as chilling as a funeral bell. Each knock was a taunt, a reminder that it could break in whenever it wanted, but it was choosing to wait. The night stretched on, an endless cycle of fear and anticipation. Sarah and James held their breath with every knock, every scratch against the wooden walls. The cabin, their sanctuary, had become their prison. As the hours passed, the creature's presence never waned, a constant reminder that they were prisoners in the forest. As dawn approached, the forest fell silent. The once menacing shadows receded, replaced by the comforting embrace of daylight. Sarah and James, their bodies heavy with exhaustion, dared to breathe. The creature, it seemed, had retreated with the night. They unbarred the cabin door, hearts pounding with the fear of the unknown. Outside, Elderwood Forest was as they remembered, serene, beautiful even, but forever tainted by the terror of the night. They fled from the cabin, their once leisurely hike turned into a desperate sprint for safety. Every rustle of the leaves, every creak of the branches, seemed to echo the creature's haunting howl. As they broke free from the forest's edge, they found themselves in the comforting normalcy of their world, a world where creatures of nightmares didn't exist, or so they hoped, but the forest had changed them. The echo of the creature's howl lingered in their ears, the glow of its eyes imprinted in their minds. Sleep came uneasily, dreams filled with shadows and fog. The laughter and joy of their friendship was now underscored by a shared trauma, an unspoken dread that clung to them like a second skin. Sarah and James escaped the woods, but the terror they experienced would forever be etched in their souls, a haunting reminder that some legends are rooted in truth, and some fears are deeply, disturbingly real. Thanks you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time.